Hi, my name is Nate Bestoff, and this summer I made an autonomous lead generation system. So this project started at my internship for a healthcare data company. They sell data to researchers who publish research papers, and the idea was to work backwards and find articles that fit a certain criteria that might qualify them as a lead, and then get the author's information and use AI to qualify those leads and come up with a bunch of authors who are likely to buy our data. So to cut to the chase, the largest completed query that I returned was 99 relevant research papers with just over 1,200 different authors. So that is definitely a lot, but it's just the tip of the iceberg. Um, this is the compiled CSV with all the articles from every query, and the total is sitting just under 4,500. So combine that with an average of roughly 12 authors per article, you're looking at well into 5 figures worth of individual leads. So, what does the output look like? My script outputs a CSV file that can turn into an HTML table, which is what you're looking at. And on the right side in green, there's a bunch of AI generated entries or fields, and the AI is able to classify whether it's academic or private, the data type, the therapy area. It can generate what it thinks is the data provider and give you its rationale. So, what does the script actually accomplish? It builds a query based on a description of what the leads should be. It sends that query to PubMed, which sends back a bunch of data, and that's built into two data frames, one where there's one author in every row, the other where there's one article in every row. Um, and all the authors are smushed together. So you send that authored based data frame to Olama, it sends it back to you with the answers. You send the compressed one to Postgres, you get your CSV file. You could convert that to HTML or to just put it into Sheets. But yeah, these are the core variables. So you can mess around with the query and look for different companies or drugs or therapy areas. You could mess around with the retmax, which is the amount of articles that it will return. And then this is just the OpenAI prompt, so you can adjust that too. Here's the article backup database where, as you can see, it is a little bit jumbled, but the authors are correlated to their affiliations. So Stephen Green has both the University School of Medicine and clinical research affiliation, both tied to that one. And then here's the AI workflow. So this picked up actually in my second internship, and it assumes you have a sheet full of leads, in which case it does some company research, it does some individual persona creation, and it sends the responses from these two OpenAI modules to this third one, which drafts a custom outreach email and saves it to your drafts folder. The router then sends you a Slack message and dumps all the research that was done into a Notion before writing back a confirmation into the spreadsheet. So this is what my Gmail drafts folder looks like now. As you can see, it's very easy to get a high number of high quality emails. Yes, you do have to supervise them before you send them, but from initial lead discovery to outreach is fully automated. So thank you for your time.